you're that bearer who works for Martha, aren't you? Can you give me a hand? Curse my luck, I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter fool. Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to take him to market. It's just a short climb down, I'll make it worth your while.
I can't promise anything.
Well, just promise you'll look. Ah, there may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal. A creature might have already claimed it.
Claimed it?
All right, eaten it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there.
Please tell me this is like a mini-boss at least, and it's not just, let's go fight
Sounds like I need to break a few shells.
the same crabs we fought already.
There weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the marsh, as they say. The ladders, right over there.
Please tell me this isn't go fight one crab horde. It's gonna be just go fight some crabs. Like, come on, can't... What happened to, like... Oh, man. A giant crab ate my crystal. And then you come down here and you have to fight, like, a mini-boss crab. Like a special crab. So it's gonna be the same crabs.
Crabs eating crystal. This should be interesting.
Oops. This will be interesting. Depends on what you mean by interesting.
This must be it.
Yep.
No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
Wow. Interesting quest. Yeah, where's my Carl boss? Yeah, I was trying to give the game the benefit of the doubt, but the side quests are not getting any better. Nor are the rewards. Unfortunately.
Well, any luck?
Yours, I presume.
Foul crystal.
You found it! Oh, thank you!
At least the side quests give a little bit of world building, but...
Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
Be more careful next time.
Oh, I will, I promise. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without crystal to see the cash to town. There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging.
Yeah, I mean, they're not the worst side quests I've ever seen, don't get me wrong. But... it's just a shame, because they could be so much better, and like... it's just general RPG stuff. Like, Square Enix knows how this goes. You know? Like, have a side quest, have a special enemy you fight, have the reward be a piece of gear that helps you in the next area. Like, it's just, I mean, this is... it's first grade, SpongeBob. You know? It should be so easy to... And you know, I've been so spoiled from, like, some better games as well. Like, oh my god. Forbidden West? Oh my god. Oh, it's like night and day between this and, like, Forbidden West. Oh, if I could just take the side quests from Forbidden West and put them in every other game, it would just improve every game tenfold. Because the quests in that game are so good. so well designed. Every single one of them. You meet a new character, they go through an entire arc, there's some kind of twist that's exciting and interesting, and you actually want to do the side quest to see what happens. You get some kind of reward that very much alters the next part of the game. It's so good. Every part of it is so good. I've never felt, you know, so inclined to do side quests in any other game. They're funny, they're interactive, like, they're so good. And like I said, these aren't the worst I've ever played. They at least have a little bit of, like, world building in them, which is neat, but man, it's just, like I said, and I'm not asking for them to be as good as Forbidden West. I just, you know, just the basics of RPGs. Have the reward be something that helps in the next area. Have the reward be a bracer that gives me plus 10% or plus 50% poison resistance, and then have the next area have enemies that poison you. You know what I mean? So just something like that. Or in this game, it doesn't seem to be ailments, so you'd have to do like, or you know, I just got Garuda, so have the reward for that be an accessory, like the accessory I bought. Instead of having this in the store, have it be the like, imagine how much better it would have been if I walked up to that guy and he was like, oh my god, this giant crab ate my crystal. And then you have to fight all those crabs, and then once you beat the crabs, the giant crab appears, and it's a little mini boss, and you have to fight the giant crab, and then you beat him, and you get this as a reward. Something that boosts the abilities that you just got in the previous chapter. Like, that's so simple, but so much better and so much more rewarding than go fight 4 crabs that you've already fought a million times, and then here's more gil. You know? Like, it's just such a shame. And that's not something that would have taken any extra time to, I mean, a little extra time to do, but like I said, we could literally have the reward be this that already exists, right? So that wouldn't have taken much work. And a crab that's just bigger with more HP wouldn't have taken much work to do either, you know? It definitely feels like the RPG elements and the side quests in this game were an afterthought. They were so focused on the combat that all this came at the very end, and they just kind of threw something together.
Don't you worry about them boards. I use good solid lumber. It's the base on the other side you want to be careful of.
I'll test that. Alright, they're pretty solid.
Martha said the blight had spread even further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
Then we shall have to keep our wits about us.
Stay down! It's over!
Yeet. Is that a total? Giant enemy turtle. Oh, can't hit him from the back. Wow! Ow. Well, I canceled my attack too early. Oh shoot, hit the wrong button. Oh, I dodged it, but I didn't get the damage off. Oh, I thought he was doing the other thing. Yeah, this guy could have been the boss for the side quest. Instead of just randomly placed here, where everyone could miss him. Oh, I hit it too late. She just heal me? Oh, countered it. Patience is a virtue. Okay, but even if the later quests are better, that doesn't mean the early ones have to suck. All the quests can be good. I can only comment on the things I'm seeing currently. And the things I'm seeing currently kind of suck. Final Fantasy XI gets good after the 200th hour. Hey, nothing against 11. I did enjoy my time with 11. It had its flaws, but I enjoyed it. Yeah, I feel ya. And you know, the longer I play video games, the more I realize how much the first impression mean. Like, back in the day, first impressions weren't as important because you usually just got a game from Blockbuster and that was your game for the weekend, and didn't really matter how bad the beginning was because you were stuck with that game all weekend. But nowadays, you have hundreds of games to play. A game really needs to have a good first impression. It really needs to grab you right off the bat. There really is no excuse for not front-loading a game, you know, like, with however you can. Even if, I would say at this point, even if it sacrifices the quality of the later game, I think it's much more important to have your best foot forward in terms of the video game economy nowadays. You know what I mean? If you're a video game company and you want to make money, you put all the best stuff at the start. And maybe that makes the overall experience worse, but if I'm a video game company and I'm trying to make money, you better believe I'm putting all the best stuff at the beginning of the game. I'm putting all my effort into making the first impression good. Because the way it is now, you know, there's so many people. Have you seen trophy percentages lately? It's insane. Like, just look at trophy percentages for games. If if there's story trophies, the cutoff between like people that get the first story trophy and people that get like the third story trophy is insane. It'll be like 50% and then like 20%. Like 20% of people got to the third story trophy, played the game for more than like 4 hours. It's insane. There's so many people that pick up and put down games, or just, you know, play it and say it's not for me and just watch someone else play it, or, you know, just move on because there's just so many games to play, so many free games to play, so many online experiences, so many games that are people are playing monthly for that they want to put most of their time into. Games that are service games, you know, like it's just, like I said, it's way more important to make a better first impression now than it ever was, ever has been in the past. And I think every day it's getting more and more important. I'm still sad I couldn't guess Payday. Because I played Payday, but it was so long ago. Bought an original fat PS3 for 200 CAD. That's pretty good. I mean, is it... I forget. Is that the version that plays PS2 games? Like the OG fat? If you did, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good deal. Yeah, that's pretty good. Those things can fetch a really high price sometimes. And a lot of them don't work anymore. They did not have the best shelf life. They were like slightly better than the Xbox 360. They got that yellow ring of death.
Excellent.
Yellow light of death. Mine got that. My original got that. That was violent. Well, Legend of Dragoon is a retro game, so the percentage is going to be a bit different. But yeah, I mean, that's still a 20 or 16% decrease, and it's only like an hour and a half in. But many people who are playing Legend of Dragoon are people that are interested in the game, you know what I mean? Modern games are much different. Modern games, you have a lot of people buying it because it's the new hotness and then not finishing it. It's another side quest. Wait, there's another side quest back here? One moment. Not that I'm that excited to do more side quests, but it's not that many, might as well.
Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you?
Fight 5 enemy crabs.
Word is you're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious. What happened?
It's not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see? And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here. If you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Of course. We bearers have to look out for each other.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet. His name's Norris. We need to find him and get him to Martha before the Imperials sniff him out.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
All right, Ronald. We're just leaving. Look, this one's here to help.
All right, Ronald.
Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
Clive, this might take a while. You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ronald's mind at ease. Someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything. We have to find him. Don't let him slip through our grasp.
So anyway, I started bearing.
To find this Norris before Ronald takes matters into his own hands. Bearers are hardly difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
This guy is cartoonishly evil. A little bit. You serious? This guy's right here.
You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way not too long back. Looked like he was in a right old hurry. And he had a lantern with him for some reason. Never known him to stay out after dark.
He was making for the marshes then. All right. Thank you.
You mean within eye shot? Literally right there? Oh my god. Could we not have, like, put him here? Something? Make this feel a bit more real? Give me, like, 2 things to fight on the way there?
That's one of our branded.
You can't have got far. I better keep my eyes peeled.
Bro, this is the slowest escapee of all time. Wait, this is just a clue? You got eaten by crabs.
A lantern. The one Norris was carrying, no doubt. At least I know which way he went.
For being such an action game, they sure don't want us to do much action in the quest.
Someone made sure work of them. I wonder if that someone was Norris.
Wow. You can literally see the guy on the bridge.
Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend. And when we were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave.
Okay. I have a bit of a problem with this. If Ronald is like the most I hate every bearers, I'll spit on them, they hate bearers so much. How is this guy his best friend? Like, did this never come up before? Like, they never saw another bearer the entire time they were friends? You realize, like, wow, this guy's a complete jerk to bearers and I'm a bearer secretly? Like, nope, they were his best friends.
As one bearer to another, please.
I find that a bit hard to believe.
Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her. Believe me.
I never knew. I can't say I'm surprised, though. She has a kind heart. Kinder than most.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. You'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have been so kind. And sorry. You're no Imperial dog. Far from it.
I've been called worse. Oh, I found a lantern back there. I assume it's yours.
Thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me. But if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial search before it begins.
Ah, a little
A bearer without a brand.
trickery.
Lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend.
Man, I'm not even gonna fight anything. I'm gonna walk back there. I mean, I hate to keep harping on this, but like, come on. See a zoo. Could we not have put a turtle right here? Like, just any formidable foe in between me and him? No, I definitely did not fight anything there. There's some crabs here, but... Fighting in my action game? Like I said, there's nothing inherently wrong with having a side quest that doesn't have any fighting. But it just feels like they really struggled with the idea of this is an action game, but also an RPG, and how do we combine these two concepts? So instead you just get these really awkward RPG quests that feel like they're just, guys, look, it's an RPG, we swear. You're doing quests. Really. Promise, it's an RPG.
Fucked if I'm leaving this.
There you are, Clive.
Maybe I get to fight Ronald.
Search.
Well branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
No, but I found his
Only
lantern.
what was
He's
left
definitely
of him.
dead.
A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter then? Or do you need to see a body?
No. I mean, I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand? It's not right, I tell you. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughing stock.
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take this.
I can hear. I'm only right here. Ronald comes running back. I can't wait to get some more ash. Alright, we got 10 magicked ash and a meteorite. Let's check this out. I only have 8 meteorites. So, I mean... I do have 118 ash, though. Can't wait to put those meteorites to use to give my armor 4 more HP. Let's freaking go.
Excellent. Another fight. That's enough. It's over.
It's a shame too, because I do kind of like the quests in terms of the story and the world building. I think they're doing a pretty good job building the world and also building like Clive's character through the side quests. But I would fully expect most people that don't care too much about world building to do a single side quest and then be like, wow, these are not worth doing. And then just run through the game. Because I mean, come on.
Over here. Excuse me. I'll use that blade of yours. Ugh, curse my luck.
are branded. No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash. Wait. That's the slumbering chocobo you're wearing. You and the Marthas, are you? Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you, then. Not while there's wolves about. We tried dealing with them ourselves. Laid out bait, think we might swoop in and slaughter the lot. But we didn't expect the pack to be quite so bloody big.
Now we're talking.
Drove them here. They must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
We don't
Give me a
let
big
berries
pack.
Make them easy prey. We made them mean instead. Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you. Do us a favor and get rid of
In
them.
before it's just 5 enemy wolves.
All right. I suppose those wolves pose a threat.
No, it's gonna be 5 enemy wolves,
That's what I'm talking
and then
about.
5 more enemy
I'd
wolves
wager the greedy
come in
bastards
afterwards.
are still over yonder, finishing off our bait. When you've seen to every last one of them, go and speak to my friend over the bridge. Bryce, his name is. He'll want to know if it's safe to come across. All right, off you go then.
This is the most stereotypical, like, on our way to the main quest. We're gonna kill wolves here, and then turn it in here, and then just... I mean, fair enough, I guess. Well, you guys were close. It's actually 4 enemy wolves.
All right. Hungry and mean.
To be fair, these are different... These look like different types of wolves, though. They're a bit tougher. These are not normal wolves. They're dead already, though.
Let him know the road's safe.
4 enemy wolves. Should I explore this area? Come on, 2 gil. Shells. Wait. Wait. Gil. I'm loving it a lot, Patch. Story is amazing, combat is amazing, music's really good. Has some flaws in terms of, like, the gameplay loop. But we're still pretty early, so we're really just kind of commenting on what's going on right now, but there's a very good chance it gets better as we go. But yeah, I'm very much enjoying it.
What's it to you, bearer?
Your friend asked me to get rid of the wolves, so I got rid of the wolves.
That is so great. Your friend told me to get rid of the wolves, so I got rid of the wolves.
You'd never believe a single bearer slew the entire pack. Then again, if you didn't, you wouldn't be on this side of the bridge. Bugger me, you're a tough one, aren't you? Oh, Frederick, you oily bastard. I'd never thought to pit beast against beast like that. You served us well, bearer. Be sure to pass our thanks to your master.
That's very typical RPG. Your friend told me to get rid of the wolves, so I got rid of the wolves. Oh, I got some weir right that time. Let's freaking go. I only have 178 of that. Trying to get 9,999 of it.
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
Can you, if you clip that, can you put the actual exact quote in the chat so I can quote it? I want to quote it, but I don't remember exactly how he said it. These things, like, don't attack until they just randomly decide to attack sometimes. If I touch them, they attack. Oh, this one just forgot. Oh, nope. Torgal killed him on his own. Yeah, I got it. It's perfect. That'll be perfect for Final Fantasy XV.
I remember
just
coming
spam that
Lord Murdoch
after
back
every
then.
quest.
Rosaria seemed a very different place back then.
Is that Vivi? It's him. I mean, it makes sense. I'd be afraid of a black mage. If I was a bird. Oh, nice try. Not today. Black Waltz 1, what happened to you? Oh my god, secret. More clamshells. Oh, look at this. Now we're talking. A little special enemy hiding on this little perch. Now we're talking. Imagine if this guy dropped like a special thing for a weapon. It'd almost be like an RPG at that point. Ow. Get this, guys. Instead of wolf pelts, we get a dragon pelt. Game of the year. Not of rust. Hey, we got Dragon Talon. And wasn't that what I needed for that armor I wanted? Actually, I think that was an upgrade for a weapon that I'm no longer using. Oh well. Still, a unique monster with a unique drop. To give them credit. I just wish the thing I made with it had any reason to be made, because it probably doesn't. But we're getting there. We're making progress here. All hope is not lost. Ooh. Oh. How's it going, Hope? Good to see you, man.
Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield. It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
Yeah, that was pretty great. Like, he looked more excited to see her than Jill. I'm not placing her, though. Wife of Murdoch, Rodney, Lord Commander of the Rosarian Army. Ah, yes. I remember now. I don't remember seeing her, but I remember him. Yeah, there you go. ATL actually came in the clutch. Yeah, that was my trainer.
And you have been wandering the world ever since.
Tutorial guy.
I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes. But oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
It wasn't easy, but we survived, and...
And now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah.
Man, the facial expressions are just off the charts. I mean, they're not Forbidden West level, but like for Final Fantasy standards and for Square Enix standards, this is definitely the best I've seen them do. Like, I'm really impressed.
Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
And they're using them well, you know.
This house holds a lot of memories for me.
Like I talked about earlier with the mom.
So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
Yes. Of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please. There is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later.
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
Yeah, that expression of like sadness, but also guilt.
Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
was gonna say, this is the first time we're seeing him in something else.
13 years of killing. 13 years. Without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dalmekia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony? When we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us. We should get some rest.
So anyway.
Right.
Saw that coming.
Good night, Clive.
What a nerd.
Sleep well.
I love, I mean, it's just... It's such an improvement.
Hannah. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Oh.
Before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
We got more belts, let's freaking go.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
Our sword matches our outfit.
They suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
What I meant to say was you're hot.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah.
Okay, so we got some actual gear too. So wait just a second. Everything I've done up to this point is just like meaningless now because it just auto gave me stuff that's better than what I had. Interesting. So, like, they had us do all these side quests, too. All that stuff is useless. Man. I mean, truly, like... I feel like they couldn't have done this any worse.
It should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
You know, like... At least the early game. You know, I'm not saying, like... The whole game is like this, because... We still have plenty of game to play, but... Tell me if you restart the game, you're gonna buy a single piece of equipment. Knowing that you're gonna get this for free, like... Interesting. Or even do those side quests, because now you know the world building. Like, why would you want to do any of those side quests? After hearing the story once, you know? Just get to this point, and this is like a reset. Because all that stuff I got ain't gonna build better stuff. It was all the same items. The same... This is all for the long sword, broadsword, etc. I have 400 sharp fangs. Maybe, like, after this, we start getting weapon upgrades that are, like, 400 sharp fangs to upgrade this or something. Maybe, like, the numbers just start getting really high. Instead of getting, like, more rare stuff. Maybe it's all the same stuff, but you just need a ton of it. Yeah, I kind of get that feeling too. Like, this is all just a second prologue, and the game hasn't even started yet. But see, after the whole Benedicta thing, I felt like that was like Act 1, in a way. But maybe it's not. Maybe this is all still a prologue. Maybe we haven't even really taken off yet. Kind of very curious to see, to be honest. Also, I kind of want to read the stuff on this gear. One of a set of 7 swords said to have been forged in the flames of Mount Drustinus. Invictus has been passed down through generations by use of the Archduke's family and his closest shields. Archduke Elwyn presented Invictus to Rodney Murdoch on the day he was promoted to Lord Commander of the Ducal Army. Mattia is sometimes called the Custrel, as legend has it that the bright red star serves as the moon's attendant, carrying her gear and equipping her armor in times of battle. This belt was part of the set owned by Archduke Elwyn and kept in Eastpool for when he and his family would summer there. It is a long-standing Rosarian tradition of the Archduke to bestow a gift to scions of the ducal line upon their coming of age. Isn't that pronounced scions? These bracers, dyed in the red of the star Matea, were what Elwyn's father chose for him and formed part of a set of clothes kept in Eastpool for when he and his family would summer there. I'm still interested in, like, the gods. I said before, like, it seems like Matea was specifically a Rosarian god. Even though, like, the red star is apparent to everyone. It seems like Matea is specifically Rosarian, and then there's the other one that seems to be Imperial. I think it was... Actually, I don't even think it was Imperial. No, I think it was. Imperial and maybe also the other country. I'm interested how the gods tie in, because, like, there's obviously the dominance, but then the gods also somehow connect all that. Or maybe they don't, maybe they're just what each individual kingdom believes. Yeah, okay, this is a good spot to pause. I'll go get lunch and stuff, and then we shall continue.